Hi everyone, welcome to our first ever podcast. My name is Shaheen and I'm sitting here with Ayo. Say hi,
Hi everyone.
Ayo. So, before we start, actually, I'm gonna just talk very briefly about how we met and what brings us here. So, Aya and I met very recently, maybe like a month or two ago,
Yeah, about a month ago.
and we basically met at the soccer club that we both coach. So we are both coaches, and we are legit. We are professionals, you know. But jokes aside, that's where we met. And after having some conversations with Ayo, I saw that he has the same passion as myself, and he's interested in doing stuff like this. So here we are.
Yes, here we are.
Yeah. So how are you, man?
I'm very good, thank you. How
Thanks.
are you, bro?
I'm good. Thanks for willing to do this.
Oh no, my
And
pleasure.
I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun. Hopefully, other people have a lot of fun. So yeah, what do you want to talk about?
I think the biggest news this past week has been Jose Mourinho coming back to football.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I agree, man. I'm so excited.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so happy.
Yeah,
I think
completely.
I missed him. Just I missed listening to him, watching him. He's my idol. But I think the world of football missed him. I
Yeah.
think the Premier League missed him. Like I'm pretty sure if I'm sure they keep stats, but if they're looking at like views and stuff like that, like the numbers just went way up because of
Definitely,
Jose Mourinho.
Definitely,
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's the
definitely.
type of character he is.
Yes.
Apart from his obviously his football, he's a football god to me at least. So yeah, so definitely exciting times.
Very, very. I think that what we are beginning to see is a man that has changed, or let's hope that he has changed. In that, when he was on TV on Sky Sports, he talked about playing with three at the back as the evolution of football,
Mm-hmm.
and it must have been really hard for him to see people like Jurgen Klopp winning the Coach of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And today, in the first two games he's played, he's used three at the back. In the build up, we see the Jose Mourinho who's not afraid to make changes when things aren't right. But
Oh yeah.
most importantly, the difference between subbing Matic off at United and Eric Diaz, he came out after the game to apologize
Oh.
to Eric Diaz, and like he said, it's
Big time.
about the team.
Big time.
And he's a man that now sees that the team is more important than the individual.
So when you say you're hoping that he's changed, do you mean like in terms of personality, or do you mean like in terms of tactics, in terms of football?
To be fair, it's a bit of both, because Jose never really changed his approach from his time at Chelsea, Real Madrid. I never saw a Jose Mourinho team build up with three at the back.
He didn't evolve
He
as a
didn't
coach.
evolve,
I think
exactly.
that's what
Exactly.
you're trying to
Yes,
say.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. He didn't evolve.
I don't know, man. I kind of disagree with you,
Yes.
but I also know what you mean. Like, I don't want Mourinho's personality to change.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I think what makes Mourinho the special one is his personality. And I think people criticize him all the time saying he didn't evolve, he didn't adjust. Yeah, maybe. And I think during his time off, he had that time to sit down, to think, to reflect,
Yes.
to
Yes.
think about the mistakes he made, what
Yeah.
worked, what didn't work, why did he get a fire from Chelsea the second time around, what didn't work in Man United, and which is why like he went and he changed his entire coaching staff, like all the
Yes, yes.
assistant coaches, goalkeeping coach, they've all changed. But at the same time, I think people need to realize like he with the same Man United team, or even probably worse,
Yeah.
he came second.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He did win a
Huge.
treble.
Huge.
Like
achievement.
we're not
Yes.
saying the Champions League and the league, but he did win the FA Cup, and he won the European Cup, Europa League,
Yeah.
and he made a winning team, and I think that's what's lacking. I think right now, first of all, apologies, not professional. First of all, I don't think Man United is playing better.
Oh, they're
Um,
not. They're
I
not.
think Man United was playing decent with the team they had under Mourinho. So I don't think he could have evolved as much as you or other people that have the same opinion as you
Fair
think
enough.
that he
Fair
could have
enough.
with the players he had.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So I don't know. I maybe I'm being biased because I'm a fan of him, But I just like they just lost the game, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah.
just-
They like
to
they lost to
who?
Astana. Eh?
Who's that? With all due respect,
Yeah.
but like they're struggling. So
I agree that I think it was a mistake to fire Jose Mourinho for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. To be fair, and I would say that in a way it's been good for Jose because if he didn't have this break, he may not have had the time to reflect. You
for
know?
sure, 100%.
I just appreciate the fact that in all his press conference so far, he's referenced the team.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's not about me, it's
Mhm.
about the team, the work of Daniel Levy, the work of Pochettino. Whereas before it was always I want
Me.
this, it's me. So I hope that this is the biggest thing he's learned.
Yeah.
For sure he would not change. Like
Yeah.
he said this, my DNA cannot change.
Yeah.
I would never hate to lose. I would never love losing.
Yeah, he
you know?
also said that. So
Yeah, so I don't see this changing at all. I just know that if Jose happens to be how I think he is now,
Mhm.
we're in for the best manager in the world. We're in for a ride with
I
Tottenham.
hope so, man. Fingers
I
crossed.
really hope so. I love Jose as much as he is.
Yeah.
He's the greatest. The reason I started
It's
coaching.
yeah, man.
Yes.
Same.
Yes.
That's exactly.
Yes.
The excitement he brings, the character he brings, like the way he talks to media, the way he
Yes,
talks to
yes,
his
yes.
players, it's just fascinating. But yeah, I agree. I think he is putting the team first, 100%. He's said it multiple times in his interviews, and I think one reason for that is because he knows the players really respected Pochettino, and they were all. I'm pretty sure they were all not happy about his sacking.
Yes.
So, if he came in and said, "Okay, yeah, Pochettino was here. He was
Alright,
your
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
but now it's about me." I don't think he would have the backing of the players,
That's
which
it,
is
right.
what he didn't have at Man U with some of
That's
the
it, right.
players,
That's it, right.
such as Pogba. So I think he's smart over there, and he's. Is it just act or does he mean it? Only time will
Only
tell.
time will tell.
But
yes.
I think he's a genuine person, and he knows that the manager before him, he was a great coach. Pochettino was like what he did with Spurs. He literally brought them
Yeah.
like they were serious contenders to win the league. They went to the final of the Champions League. Like he evolutionized that team and
Yeah.
that squad, and he kept those players. And the players partially stayed because of the manager because they loved working under him and for him. So I think he realizes that and he respects that, and he knows that he needs to appreciate the work that was done before him and show the players that he respects it. And then in that way, he also gets the respect of the new players that he has now.
Yes.
So I think so far it's working out for him, man. And
So far.
you touched on him subbing off Deer.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that one single move doesn't sum up Mourinho for you right there, like first game at home,
Yeah.
losing
Yeah.
2-0.
2-0, yeah.
you've got to have some serious
Yeah.
you need to believe in yourself
Yes.
to make that move. He
Yes.
takes the
Yeah.
guy off, brings on Ericsson, there's so many question marks around him.
Yes.
Does he want to stay? His contract is running out. Is he gonna leave? There's serious rumors about Real Madrid wanting him.
Yeah.
All that's
Yeah.
even in the January transfer window. So he brings this guy on. He's taking that risk. He's also saying, "Hey, Ericsson, this is your chance. Go prove yourself."
Exactly.
And he did.
Exactly.
He changed the
exactly.
game.
Exactly.
His addition, I think it was a great. He was talking about playing with an open triangle, not with a
Yes.
two
yes,
creative
yes,
midfielders,
yes.
and it worked out, man. They can obviously their first goal they got lucky, but to win matches you sometimes need to get
You
lucky,
need
and,
that luck,
and they did.
yes.
So
Yes.
good stuff.
I mean, it's an exciting time.
Yeah.
So let's see how things unfold with Jose at Spurs.
Yeah,
Let's see.
for sure. On the other side, Real Madrid played, in my opinion, their first game, their best game of the season, and they still couldn't win, man.
They
They
couldn't.
still couldn't win. You know how frustrating that is?
It must be.
I was like, I'm talking with a smile on my face because they were brilliant. For 80 minutes, they were so good. Like, it was clicking. The combination between Marcelo, Hazard was having one of the best. I don't know if you watched the whole
Well,
game,
I
but
didn't watch the game, unfortunately.
I watched. It was just happening. I was like, yes, this is it. But you know what the trick was? I think they had to, when it was 2-0,
Yeah.
they had to go get that third goal. They had to put it to bed.
Yes.
And they tried. It's not like
Okay.
they weren't trying that, But Navas, man, I think he was extra motivated to play against his ex club, to be like, you guys are missing me
You
big
will
time.
miss me,
And he
yeah.
made 2-3 really crucial, definitely 1 or 2 crucial saves, and I think he kept them in the game. And PSG with the front three, front four, with the players
Yeah.
they have up front, they always have a chance.
Explosive.
Explosive.
As a Real Madrid fan, do you wish you had Navas over Courtois, or are you happy with Courtois? I don't really know much, but it seems like there's a debate about the goalkeeper.
There definitely is a debate. What do I think?
Yes.
To be honest, Navas is great, obviously. I think Navas right now is better than Courtois, and I would have loved him to stay. But is Navas good for the next 5 years? For the next 8 years? I think even when they were looking to bring De Gea in,
Yeah.
I think they were looking to bring somebody in for a long term. And Courtois gives them that. He is, you might say he's not the best keeper in the world, but he is good. He's a great keeper. He's been very unlucky, but I don't think he's... One of the biggest problems that he has is the players in front of him. I don't think Real Madrid defensively has been great, which is costing him a bit. But right now, who's better, Navas, Courtois? Navas. Would I prefer Navas to be at Real Madrid in the last game? Yes, I would. Especially with the first goal PSG scored. Like, it was a clear miscommunication between Courtois and Varane. Whether Courtois didn't call for the ball to collect it, whether he did, Varane didn't listen. It was like we would coach that to our U10, U12 players. You know what I mean? Or U15 players. Like, at that level, that should not happen.
It shouldn't.
Especially the way your team is playing right now. So there was a clear mess up there, which was so frustrating to see.
Yeah.
But in a long term, I think Navas wasn't happy to be a backup. He wanted to play consistently. He should play consistently, and I think they just wanted somebody for a long term.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So let's see. That's at least it seems Zidane has steadied the ship, because I think he struggled a bit at the beginning.
I
of the
hope so,
season.
man.
Yeah.
One thing as a Real Madrid fan, I always say all the time, and people are like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" I say, even though he won the Champions League 3 years in a row,
Yeah.
I think he got lucky, man.
Fair.
I really I watch every single Real Madrid game, and I follow them.
Yeah.
And I truly believe this guy got
Got
lucky.
lucky.
But I don't think he's the greatest manager.
Okay.
I think the reason why it's worked for Zidane is because of his man management. I think the players respect him, and he can manage players individually and as a group. And these are great players that have won the World Cup, the Champions League.
Oh, yeah.
There's not much coaching
Oh,
going. Like,
yeah.
there's other things that you need to do as a
Yeah.
manager, as a
Yeah.
coach, as a leader of the group, right? So I think he's doing all that stuff really well, and it has worked for him, which you have to give credit to him,
Yeah.
right? That's his strength,
Yeah,
whatever,
definitely.
in my opinion at least.
Definitely.
But this past game, I think if Zidane can get the team to do what they did, to perform the way they did going forward, especially with El Clasico coming up
Oh, yeah.
in the next
Oh, yeah.
couple weeks,
Yeah.
if they can beat Barcelona and keep this momentum going, I
That's
think then I will start accepting Zidane as the Real Madrid coach
Fair
and not
enough.
look elsewhere.
Fair
I was
enough.
hoping
Fair
Mourinho
enough.
would maybe end up
Yeah.
there again, or Pochettino, or there's other names, but we just have to wait and see.
Did Zidane ever win the league with Real Madrid?
Yeah, he won
he
it. He
did.
won it in
Oh,
the
wow.
second. Yeah,
Wow.
second. Yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
actually did. I think they won the league by 1 point
Oh, really?
or something like that. Yeah,
Wow.
but they won it. Yeah, he won 1 league.
Good.
3 Champions Leagues, maybe no, they didn't win the Copa del Rey, I think. Club World Cup, stuff like that, but
Yeah.
he won the league once, and he won the Champions League 3 years in a row, which is history. I don't
Good
think
for him.
any other
Yeah.
team will ever repeat that.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna
Yeah.
be tough. It's gonna be tough for sure.
Yeah.
And how's your football manager with Man United going? Are you ready to take up the big job?
I think I proved
Good,
myself,
good,
man.
good.
I proved,
Yes,
like
yes.
they just lost today 2-1. I just went in my first game away. I tied with Spurs 2-2. I beat Leicester City 2-0,
Yeah.
and I just beat Wolves 1-0. So
Good.
I'm just trying to show everybody out there I'm the guy.
You're the guy.
Mourinho was the special one.
Yeah.
I think, this is it, man. This guy right here.
Yeah.
But no, jokes aside, that's something. But is it a joke though? Anyways, it's fun, and I'm gonna keep everybody posted and updated.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll enjoy the ride. I'm sure we'll
I
enjoy
hope
the
so.
ride. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to chat about?
So far so good. Not much. Let's see how the weeks unfold. Tottenham play Bournemouth on Saturday, I believe. Let's see if Jose can get 3 points there.
Is that home or away?
It's a home game, I believe. It's
Okay.
a home game, I believe.
Second home game.
Yeah, Fabinho seems to get injured for Liverpool, so the question is, how does that affect them? Is he out for a long time?
Is it a serious injury?
We are not sure yet. Klopp
Mhm.
says we should know today or tomorrow.
I see.
And then Tammy Abraham went off against Valencia at halftime. So the question is,
Yeah.
is he out for a long time? You know, these little dynamics.
Yeah.
Leicester, they're not playing in Europe, so they're resting all the time, resting
Sure.
more. So are they going to make the top four? You know, this is
Yeah, man, it's
And-
definitely tight.
yeah,
It's gonna be
it's
exciting.
tight.
To see.
It's really tight.
I see Liverpool's facing Brighton.
Brighton,
So I'm Persian,
yeah.
and Brighton have a Persian player. It was their most expensive player.
Yankabash.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So this guy under the new manager,
Yeah.
he has not played a single game.
Oh, yeah,
I think
how
he
come?
played a cup game or whatever game, but he doesn't even get. He's not even in the bench. He doesn't even make the
Oh,
bench.
really?
And this guy was the top goal scorer in the Dutch league,
Oh,
the year
man.
before.
Yeah.
So it was, yeah. I have a friend. Hopefully, we can get him to come to one of these episodes.
Yeah.
But he knows everything about Ali Reza,
Yeah.
and he would have a lot to talk about. But yeah, this poor guy is just not making
He's
it.
not making it.
No.
Yeah. And the coach just signed the
Yeah,
he signed a new
2022.
deal, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the timing is right. I'm not sure if they just try to keep him in. Our club's looking for him because we have West Ham who could fire Pellegrini anytime soon. We have Everton who could take off Marco Silva, but I
You
would-
know I am really.
yeah, Unai Emery too. He's
That guy
under
needs
a
to
lot
go,
of
man.
pressure. Yeah.
If you're a manager that does not play Ozil, you need to
Yeah.
go. That's
yeah,
it.
he's under a lot of pressure now. Eh?
Yeah.
So let's see. I'd like to think that Everton will bring in a Dutch coach just because the technical director is Dutch
Mhm.
and he seemed to understand football a lot. But West Ham are in a lot of problems, man. They're in a lot of problems.
Yeah, it goes to show you Pellegrini winning the league, Premier League with Man City. Now he's under
Yeah.
serious pressure with
Serious
West Ham,
pressure.
right?
The
Wow.
quality of the players, maybe they're in a lot of problems. This team,
Yeah.
a lot of problems. This team.
And you're a Man U fan.
Oh yeah.
Who's
Well,
Man U facing in the league?
Oh, we're playing Aston Villa, I believe.
Is that an easy game?
To be fair, we would be silly to think it's an easy game because I would like to think that game could end a tie. I would like to think so. Aston Villa will play with no fear. Manchester United.
I don't think any team facing Man United will play with fear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
No,
to
no,
say
no, no, no.
this.
This I
Don't
agree
punch
with
you in the face.
No, no, no. This is like I'm not. I cannot. I have to be honest. I'm not enjoying what is happening at United now. I personally feel we should have left Louis van Gaal from the start.
Yeah.
And if you fire Louis van Gaal and you bring in Jose Mourinho, then leave Jose Mourinho. So,
Yeah, I think the problem, and it's really so. Watching some of Gary Neville's interviews and
Yeah.
discussions, I think he seems to know what's going on, behind the
yes.
scenes.
Yeah.
and I really agree with some of the things he says. He says the problem with Man U is the structure, what's happening above the manager,
Yeah.
and the way it's been run.
Yeah.
And I think it's true, man. Just some of the decision makings, players coming in, players leaving. Like we were just talking about the other day. Was it you that was saying why did Lukaku leave?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
I
did
mean,
Lukaku leave?
look at the assist he gave Lautaro yesterday. This is a young striker, good striker.
That fits Premier League.
Yes,
It's literally
yes.
he is a Premier League profile player,
Yes,
striker.
Yes.
Which is why Mourinho,
Yeah.
the god, brought him in.
Yeah.
But they
Like-
sold him because they want to rely on Anthony Martial or Marcus Rashford. I just went in my football manager.
Yeah.
I bought Ibra back, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
because I think they need a striker with experience. I think we were talking about this last time. Like these young players, they need to be nurtured. They need to be one or two experienced players that
Yeah.
have won things. Like when I say experience, I mean like go to Barcelona, buy Suarez, like
Yeah.
spend, or like go to Barcelona, buy Busquets. Go to Real Madrid, buy Cruz. Like,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
need
like,
this
go out
quality.
there with intention and, like, buy the best midfield in the world. Buy the best strike. Why hasn't Man United bought Harry Kane?
Could this be that as a club, Man United is on the decline? Could we actually get any world class player at
I
United?
know. Do they want to come to Man
Yeah,
United?
yeah. This is sad reality now in football. But
That's true. And as
Yeah.
long as they're not playing Champions League, I don't think
Yeah.
any player would.
any player, yeah.
Why would they want to go?
Why would they? Why would they? The question is, are we getting Pochettino? Is he going to?
I don't
Is he
think.
going to Bayern Munich?
I think Pochettino, because of his love and his experience at Spurs, I
Yeah.
don't think he's gonna. Personal opinion, but I don't think he's gonna want to go coach another Premier League team
Premier
right
League
now.
team, yeah.
I think he might go back to Spain. Well, I mean, if Zidane doesn't end up staying, gets sacked or whatever, hopefully not. Hopefully, Real Madrid staying good.
Yeah.
But if that happens, I think there's serious. I think
Consideration
Pochettino,
there,
big
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
He's played there. You know, he played for Espanyol,
yes.
big rivals of Barcelona. There's no better way to go and
Yeah,
be
to go and, yeah.
play against. You know what I mean? Like
I
it's
see
like
that.
the script is written for it.
Yeah.
But you never know. He might go back. Coach Arsenal, like the biggest
Yeah.
rival. You know what?
What is happening there? What is
But
happening
it's
there?
today's world. Like they need. At the end of the day, they're human beings and they need a job. So
Yeah.
and the coach's cycle is 2-3 years now. So any
Yeah.
coach can end up anywhere. To be honest.
Emery doesn't make top four. He's probably out of Arsenal. He won't even make top four. The way.
No man,
No.
it's. I don't even know. Like, I stopped even watching Arsenal highlights.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Like the fact Ozil was the engine of Germany when they won the World Cup. How is this guy? He was the engine of Real Madrid when the seasons he was at Real Madrid, he made more assists
Oh,
than Xavi and Iniesta combined.
yeah, he's a good player.
He's
really
a world class
he's a
player.
world-class
Yes, he might be lazy defensively. So is Pogba, and he should be lazy because then when he gets the ball, he's gonna
He
use
can
his
do
energy
something,
and
yes.
he's gonna do his magic then. So players like Ozil, you need to. He's a free player. You need to let him do his
Give him
thing,
the time, yeah.
and then you won't ask Messi to come and defend his butt off.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
jeez, accept that about the player and let him shine, let him carry the
Do
team.
what he
The fact that he's not even playing, it's really
Yeah, a lot of things have gone wrong there. A lot of things have
A
gone
lot of-
wrong
I
there,
think Wenger. Just they miss. You can see the difference. Like a lot of people were talking a lot of stuff about Wenger, saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, he needs to go this, that."
But now it's
Yeah, man.
it's tricky times, tricky times. Relegation battle. You think Norwich will go? Watford. I think Southampton is going.
It's too
Unless
early,
something
man.
happens.
It's too early.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at the table right now.
Yeah.
Like you've got. So Norwich is 18th. So with 10 points.
Yeah.
And then you have 11th team and the table has 16, so only two game difference. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think it's very early. I mean, you follow Premier League more than I do. Which of these teams look to really
Go.
struggle right now? You think Southampton?
I remember watching Southampton Newcastle, and I said to myself, how is this a Premier League game? So
Southampton against who?
Newcastle. So like I liked it, but then Arsenal just tied against Southampton. Southampton play Watford next, so that will be a very, very interesting game. I think Norwich will go. I don't think the coach is not. He will stick with his ideals.
Is Benitez still with Newcastle?
No, it's Steve Bruce.
Benitez got fired?
Yeah, no, he left to China.
Oh.
He had this problem.
he was.
He had this problem with the owner where he needed more money to take them to the next level. But I don't think the owner notoriously he's been really, really hard with money. So
Interesting.
for me that's not a
So
good
he's okay,
decision.
I'm gonna go to China and make billions of dollars.
Yes,
You can't blame him,
perfect
can you?
No, you
No,
can't blame him.
no, you
There's
can't.
news that West Ham is thinking of bringing Benitez, but let's see. I think with Pellegrini, they offered him a lot of money to come to West Ham. So sacking him right now will cost them a lot of
Oh
money.
yeah,
That's
a lot
the
of money.
news,
And
yeah.
teams like that, you can't afford to lose money
Yeah.
like that.
So So let us see. But I would like to think that Southampton is gonna go unless
Is
change
like
happens.
Southampton a big rival of Man United? Is that why
No.
you're hating on them right now?
No. I think Southampton is. I'm not sure who the rivals are, but no. I've not. I remember the days where Southampton scored maybe 2-3 goals against United. What? No.
Full of crap.
No, I think. Yeah, I would like to think Southampton will go. If care is not taken, United could go if we start losing games at Old Trafford, because Old Trafford is the only thing that keeps us up right now.
Yeah,
So let's see.
that's what you think.
Crystal Palace, I think, could go.
Honestly, I think it's way too
It's
early.
way too early,
It's
right?
way too
Yeah.
early. It's way too early. We gotta like at least after the holidays.
25
After
games.
yeah, in the new year, it will start to shape a little bit.
Mm.
But yeah, I think the discussion was good today.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you think we should wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we should wrap it up.
This is a Nigeria jersey
Yes.
that says number 10. Get up. Let the viewers see it. You gotta bend a little bit. So Moses number 10, who's an actual player,
Yes.
but that's
yes.
actually also your last name.
Yes.
How crazy is that, eh?
It's cool. Yeah. Yesterday I met I think a parent who actually said his name was Moses. I'm
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Nigerian?
I didn't ask. No, I don't think his name.
Okay.
I didn't ask.
But
Yeah.
that's a good quality jersey. I'm wearing a Snoopy shirt. Next time I'll wear a jersey. But yeah. Anyways, man, thanks a lot.
No
It was a
problem,
pleasure.
man. Always.
Until next time, everybody. Take care.
See you next time.